man? What is going on, man? Welcome back to Free Smoke. I'm your boy FaTKaT. Of course, next to me I have Illest the Illest 392. Then we have Garage Driven right there below, man. With what's your car's name again?
I ain't got my car ain't got a name.
No, yes, she named it.
You said it was Gretel.
Hence, it was Gretel. Yeah, that's what she named it.
Backtracking now. It's on video somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I ain't name it. My wife named that shit.
You allowed it. You were told it.
Yeah, I ignored it. I was like, I was like, shut up. What are you talking about?
You're like, yeah, it's Gretel. But then you can't be mad every time we ask you.
My problem is how she gonna give her car the man name and give my joint the woman name? Like,
all right, man. So we have Garage Driven with Gretel in the background.
Yo, don't put that label on my girl, man. Come on, man.
That's what I'm calling it every time I see it from now on. Gretel. I'm gonna leave some cookie crumb for you.
That is hilarious. Hey, but you guys are watching Free Smoke, man. Appreciate you guys for joining this video, for watching this video. Before that, look in our description below, man. Check out our individual channels, our individual IDs, our individual social medias. Show us some love on there, man. You guys can see what we got going on individually with the individual builds and so on and so forth. That is where you're going to find all of that. But while you're on this video, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can catch every video that comes out. Of course, we also go live every single Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Every single Sunday. Not miss on that. Trust me. And also, we bring some guests on so that you guys can check it out or check out the guests, get some insight, get some background information from these guys that you don't normally see on IG or YouTube. And we try to get some information out of these guys that or gals that saying that you normally wouldn't know on face value just from watching them on social media.
And it's your chance. And it's your chance to ask them questions.
And it's your chance to ask them questions, exactly. So
get up in their business.
For the most part, they're really the ones we've had so far. Like they're very, very forthcoming with a lot of information that you guys, or a lot of the questions that you guys ask. So, again, that is your chance to top it up with them and kind of get in their head a little bit and see what makes them tick. This week we have Will Motivation. He will be on the channel this Sunday. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But with all of that stuff being said, man, have you guys heard? Jeep is bringing them out like T.I. says. Jeep Rubicon, man, is putting that beloved 392 in that engine bay, man. What do you guys think about that, man? Illest the Illest 392. What do you say about that?
I think this is well, let me say this first. I've never owned a Jeep. I've never really been a Jeep Wrangler kind of guy, so to say. But if you follow me on IG, you know I've been taking a super, super hard look at the Gladiators because those lifted with the right big wheels, 22, 24s, and some 35 series tires look vicious. The fact that Jeep is now putting the 392, I mean, FCA is doing 392s and Hellcats everywhere, just
everything,
just dropping them in everything. Every other brand is just still doing the same shit. So again, as you watch, we are not brand loyalists, but it's getting hard not to be when they're just dropping 392s and Hellcat engines and basically everything because this is fucking America. We want V8s and loud noises and fucking hot, nasty, badass speed, as they say. So I think the Jeep is primed for a V8 like the 392. I think probably a lot of those Jeep guys have been wanting that, for various reasons. So I went today and actually looked at some Gladiators.
I seen that.
Yeah. There's an ocean of them in the back, just all parked right next to each other. And I was like, ooh. And I looked back at my car. I just aired it out. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna miss that if I get a Jeep. But if they put a 392 in a Gladiator, which I don't think they've released anything that they're saying they're going to do that in the Gladiator, I mean, it would only make sense. But obviously, they're still, the Wrangler's the number one thing for them forever. So I think it's awesome. I think that Jeep, those guys that have the Wranglers, that are big into the Wranglers, I think that's like a godsend at this point, having that 392 in it. It's just, that's the way to get, and that Jeep will sound neat with that V8 392 in there that naturally aspirates, like we all have. So I think it's awesome. I've never been a Wrangler guy, but if they throw that thing in a Gladiator, that Chalet might get going even faster.
Damn.
Garage driven?
Yo, I ain't gonna front. The dudes that own Wranglers, they balls about to get bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, you know dudes that be riding around in they Wranglers already, like, especially the Rubicon. When they got that little Rubicon on the fender, oh, man, they like, yo, I'm Big Willie. I'm big shit. So now when they got that 392 logo and you hear that exhaust, they balls are going to get a little bit bigger, man. I think it's a good look for, Jeep, I guess Dodge FCA to put this in there. And I think it's going to be a top seller for sure, man, for them. I guarantee it's going to be hella people trading in their regular Rubicons for 392. That's going to happen like instantly as soon as this vehicle drops. So we're going to start seeing these things on the road, man. I think it's going to be a good look, like I said. And I think it's going to be hella fun to drive. Look at that. That looks fun. Yeah. I want to do that.
And it'll sound good. I just, the V6, it's hard to make a V6 really sound
exactly
like those types of engines. Obviously we're not talking about like a GTR, but like a V6 and something like this. It's just way underpowered. They're like sub 300 horsepower. In this day and age in 2020, as fucked up as 2020 is, you still got to have at least 400 or 500 horsepower.
And this thing, I believe this thing is 470.
470, yeah. I think that's what I read earlier.
I'm sure it's gonna have an all-wheel drive, obviously set up on there. So
it'll be everything a Wrangler normally is, but just with a 392 and an 8
Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, you, it's gonna be gap sauce if we run next to those one at the light. They're gonna probably gap us.
Yeah,
don't sleep.
Lighting too, aren't they?
I'm not sure the weight of them things, but that all-wheel drive make a difference, man. So even if they weigh in close to what we weigh, even if let's say the cars, both vehicles the same weight, 392 Charger, 392 Rubicon with lunch, off the line they got it. They out of there.
Well, it's not all-wheel drive. It's two-wheel drive unless you put it in like four high.
But that's what I'm saying. There's got to be a four-wheel drive option in there. So I don't know what kind of transmission setup they're gonna have on there.
None of us are Jeep experts, by the way.
Exactly. You can tell. So
I'm sure that one. So.
Hey, I'm sure that it's gonna have some sort of aggressive transmission, like maybe like the SRT, Durango, whatever the case is. It's gonna have to be something similar to that.
Right.
So y'all 392 guys out there is gonna be lunch.
I would say this. So my wife loves the Wranglers. I've always been putting off on getting a Wrangler, right? Not necessarily because I don't like the Wranglers, but it's just because it's not a family car. Like, it's a 5-seater and it's kind of rough and rugged, and then you're gonna want to put the big, like Illest, you're gonna want to put the big wheels and all of that. So it's just a rugged car. Like, it's not a car that you would like. It's just not a typical family car. But that 392 in it, man, I don't know. Man, I might be like, hey, man, I might have to make that sacrifice.
We might be driving Jeeps in a year or two. No more vans or coupes.
That's what I'm saying. But this is my thing though. So Jeeps are already type expensive. I wonder what the price point is going to be now that they're going to put this in there.
Well, I can tell you this, since I was at the dealership earlier looking at Gladiators. I don't know how the Gladiator relates to the Wrangler as far as price, because I didn't go look at the Wranglers, but I know the brand new. I know there's different levels. There's the like Sport S, there's the Rubicon, there's the Mojave, and I think High Altitude. I don't know if there's any others, so Jeep guys, I apologize. I know those are trim levels. I don't know where the 392 lands in there, probably at the top at this point. I know that the ones I looked at, like the Rubicons, which when I looked into it, they had all the options into it, and they were like $56,000. These are brand new, between 50, almost 60 grand, brand new. So
So
you throw a
imagine with a
392 in
392.
there, it's probably going to be 70, 65, 70, probably somewhere in there.
All right.
Because
Yeah.
all the other ones, they have that V6, however many liters it is. But probably, if they're at 56 grand right now, and you put 392 in there, it's easily mid 60s. Those Jeeps are expensive, man, but they're the highest, they're the vehicle that have changed the highest value of any vehicle on the road.
That is also true. But so another question is how I'm curious to see how. Cause first of all, it's going to be weird as hell to listen to a freaking V8 392 Jeep rumbling like next to you, rumbling down the road. You know what I'm saying? Gunning it under underpasses. Like it's not what you. You just don't. You're not used to that.
Not
I'm
what
gonna,
you
I'm
It's
gonna
really
like
going to
expect
be.
out of that.
I'm gonna like it. I might have to cut my Corsa off the Cali and then put it on the put it on that Jeep.
It's
Yo.
going to be weird to hear that. But again, so the next thing I want to know is I'm curious on how they're going to do the exhaust on this. It's going to have to be dual exhaust, right? Got the big V8 rumbling. So I wonder how that back end is going to look with that dual exhaust coming out of a Jeep. Because normally they just got that little skinny
That
tailpipe
little
coming out.
small
That's it.
ass tip.
I think
Yeah, like
don't they have dual exhaust now?
no, they just have like the little banana one coming out, and that's
I,
it for the part, if I'm not mistaken.
I could have sworn I thought they were.
yeah. I don't know if the
I could be
Rubicon
way
comes
wrong,
with dual.
but
It might come with dual exhaust on the Rubicon, like dual tips on the back.
maybe. I don't know.
I,
I'd have to
Or
look
does it?
into it.
I think it's like that little
Or is
banana
it a side?
tailpipe, and that's it.
I was about to say, don't some of them have like the side dump on the side that come out the back? Am I
Well,
Maybe that.
if
Maybe
you
that. I
modify,
don't know.
if you
Hey man,
modify, I'm talking about
we
the
are not
factory.
Jeeps. We are not Jeep specialists. Y'all know, y'all
No,
hear this shit.
no, we're
We
making
don't know nothing about Jeeps. We're learning.
Jeep dummies at this point.
But that shit gonna be
But again,
tough.
though, that's if you modify. Obviously, I mean, people modify these things like crazy. But I think those are modified. Like out the factory, I don't think they come like that. So that'd be my only thing is like how is it going to look on the back end? But if they can make it work on a Durango or whatever else, then they can make it work on that.
Hmm.
But other than that, man, I like it too, man. I think it's gonna be dope. I think it'll be fun. There's a dealership here in Tampa. It's called Bayshore Automotive, and all they sell is not all they sell, but like their premium things that they sell, like 99% of their product is modified Jeeps, Wranglers. You know what I'm saying? A few trucks, and then they got cars and everything else. But for the most part, it's like Jeep Wranglers and Rubicon and Gladiators. They got the big wheels on them. They got the whatever, and they're only like, for the most part, they're like 45, 50 grand, at the most, even with everything done to it. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys take that, and then, what I'm saying, go and put that concept out there, and if they're going to modify the exhaust or all that good stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh,
all I
I'm
want.
sure they will. They're gonna do. They're gonna do. I mean, it's the same vehicle, just a different engine. So they're gonna have all the other shit done to it, like they do with like metal doors, shit looking like
Hmm.
Armageddon. And then now they're just gonna have a
That
392
rumble.
engine with a fucking exhaust. I'm sure. I know Corsa makes exhaust for these things already, so it'll be the same. They'll get it figured out. Corsa or Stainless Works or all these different car brand or exhaust brands out there. They'll have something out, within a couple of weeks of the release. So I think it's gonna be nasty. I like it. It should have been done a long time ago. They should have did it a long time ago, in my opinion. So
I like it too, but you know what that tells me? Because I've been saying this for a long time, not necessarily motor wise, but the Durango should have the freaking Ram interior. And people are like, well, it's a different brand. Nah, fuck that. They can obviously share across their
Uh
platform.
huh.
At the end of the day, they might be different companies, but they're the same damn company. Come on,
Let me tell
right.
you. Let me
different
tell you.
companies,
Let me tell
but
you. No, no,
they're
let me
different
tell.
companies. They're in like different hallways in the same building, but it's the
Listen
same
to
damn
me.
company. You know what I'm saying?
Unplug your battery. Your car might potentially come back as a Chrysler. I swear to you, on the radio. It's happened. Now it's happened to many people. Where like
What?
yo, you plug you yeah. Like let's say you change your battery, put the new battery in. You go to fire up the car. The shit comes up blue. Your radio's blue like a Chrysler. I swear to you. It looks just like a
What?
Chrysler 300. Yeah. And it takes a few minutes before it comes back. Sometimes it has to sit overnight, or sometimes you disconnect the battery again, and then you put it back on, and it comes back as Dodge.
What do you mean? What's blue? Like the background of the screen?
Everything, yep. It should look just like a 300. Even
He
yo,
said-
even yo. I listen. You know when you cut your car off and it says like Dodge or SRT, that's gone also. It will say Chrysler.
Okay. No, that
I've
makes
seen it.
Garage,
I've seen it plenty of times.
what Garage Driven is saying is, if you unplug your battery, when you plug it back in, your car thinks it's a Chrysler 300.
Yeah.
Might happen.
Car thinks it is, and then it kind of like says like, oh, it wakes up. Like, what the fuck?
But that just shows you. But that
back
to what. Back to what you were saying. It's the same shit. They're already using the parts.
Exactly.
The program is in there.
They could cross, whatever, share each
Yep.
other's stuff or whatever, because
They
it is
can.
the same damn product at the end of the day. So
Yep.
can't tell me if Toyota can freaking look like a BMW inside because they're whatever with the Supras. Can't tell me that Jeep, Dodge, and freaking Ram cannot cross and say, all right, we're gonna throw that in this car. Just like the motors, they can do it with the interiors. So that's all I gotta say on that, man. Anyway, that's what we feel about the Rubicon, man, or the Jeeps coming out with the 392. We feel like it's dope, man. What do you guys feel, man? Comment down below as well. Let us know what you guys feel about it. What you guys think about it. Would you buy one? Would you cruise in one? What would you do to modify it? All that good stuff, man. Mid-month delete heaven now on the freaking Rubicon. The Jeeps.
I know. Yeah, I was saying I wanted to buy
Who knew that? Who knew that would be a thing? Shit.
I need to cut off do my mid-month delete on my Jeep.
my Jeep.
Yeah, man. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, man. So all that good stuff, man. What would you guys do to it? All that good stuff. Would you buy one now? If they are 70 grand, in the neighborhood of 70 grand, do you think it's worth it? You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff, man. Comment down below. Let us know what you guys feel about that. All right. Other than that, man, if this is your first time watching this video, man, or watching our channel, we greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Hit the notification bell, man, because we don't want to miss all these videos that we got going for you guys, man. On behalf of myself, it is the L392 and Mr. Garage Driven right there, man. We greatly appreciate you guys.
Sorry, I'm yawning, guys. I've been up 24 hours probably.
There you go, man. So we gotta get out of here.
Right.
So, on behalf of all of us, man, we greatly appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all for watching Free Smoke. See you guys on the next one, man. We out of here. Later, man.